What are the worst types of messages and worst frequencies to like hit homeowners with after they work with that company?
I try to stay away from quote unquote marketing messages. We talked about scaling authenticity. We want to be authentic with our customers, and you can do that and you can strike this balance. And this is where spam comes in, and this is where you can get yourself in trouble. But like sending out messages that are clearly like a marketing material, I don't like that. I think it's if you say, hey, the next 10 people that respond will get 10% off their furnace filter or their furnace tune-up, it's like so spammy and just obnoxious, and it's taking advantage of the relationship you have to be able to text that customer, and they're going to feel taken advantage of, and they're going to opt out. But if you say something like, hey Will, it's Ryan, we serviced your furnace last year and it's time again now to get it done, we'd love to come out and get you set up, does tomorrow work for you? That's a communication message versus a marketing message. It's not an offer as far as like 10% off for the next 20 minutes or whatever, and it's personal, it's just me talking to you. That's where you're going to get the highest conversion. People are craving like human connectivity. They're craving actual people. As much as like we love AI and like automation and all this stuff, people are tired of feeling like they're being sold to constantly. And so you have to strike that balance. We have to sell, but you can do it in a way that's more personal, it's more authentic, and you'll have a better relationship long-term with the customer.
So after you send that text where you're asking if they're interested in some sort of service without necessarily marketing, but just saying, hey, like we're concerned about you, or you're due for this service, what do you do after the yes?
There's multiple ways that we do this. We do have AI that will continue the conversation and book them. So you say, great, how does tomorrow work? Yeah, cool. And then like it'll book them to your calendar.
That's awesome.
Some people don't want to take it that far. They get the yes and they hand it off to the customer service rep, and then the customer service rep calls and books them or texts them manually. It's all dependent on how you want to operate your company. Like some people are finding like this balance between automation and human interaction. I'm kind of skeptical about somebody that says we want to get rid of all the humans and just do automation, because people are going to start seeing through that. But if you can find the balance so that the CSRs are only spending time on high level stuff like booking jobs and stuff, they're not doing the redundant, repetitive stuff, you'll get more out of them and more out of your automation. So you're striking a blend between human interaction and automation. And so when they say yes, at that point, the CSR can take over and just go, okay, great, how's tomorrow? Or like I said, AI can do that as well. So it just depends on how you want to operate your company.